Hello, everyone, and what are we, Thursday? Happy Thursday. So today we are going
It's
to,
Friday here.
oh, Friday. Yes, Friday for you. So Master and I are here again for our third week of our lives in the 90-day challenge. And today we brought Angela along. For people who haven't been to my page, let me give you guys a brief introduction of who I am. My name is Sheila. I live here in Silicon Valley with my husband Sam, our son Caleb, and our little dog Leo. I am an executive assistant here in the tech industry. My husband is an electrical engineer in the tech industry. And about a year ago, we decided we wanted to do something a little different. And that's when we came along this beautiful opportunity of having our own online digital marketing business. And that's when I met these two lovely ladies, Miss Beautiful Massa and Miss Beautiful Angela. And if you ladies can introduce yourselves.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely. Should I go first or Angela, are you going to go
You want
first?
to reintroduce yourself, Massa, since we've done two lives?
Yeah, definitely. I'll go first. This is Masa. I'm from Canada, Nova Scotia. I've been living here for the last 17 years with my family. I have a son, a 10-year-old son, and I've been doing finance and insurance for almost 15 years now. And I joined this amazing platform 2 years ago. And enjoying this entrepreneurship journey, and like it's a lot of things going on with the new life, new journey. So I'm so grateful to be here with you guys tonight, and thank you, Angela, for coming over and being our guest tonight. And I just pass this over to you. If you can introduce yourself as well, that would be perfect.
Yes. Thank you so much, ladies, for inviting me on your Go Lives. It's a real pleasure to meet the both of you. So my name is
Likewise.
Angela. I'm Singaporean, but I was just, sharing with Sheila backstage that although I'm Singaporean, I've lived in so many different countries. So I really consider myself like a world citizen. So I've lived over 10 years in Hong Kong. I've also lived in New York and London. Currently, I am having like a digital nomad lifestyle with my husband, spending a few months in a few countries at the same time. So at the moment, I'm in Bangkok because we just love it here. The service and the food is just incredible. So I used to be in the corporate world for almost 20 years. I was in the luxury retail industry. I also, and after feeling really burnt out, I decided to do an MBA. And I thought to myself, I didn't really want. I actually went to do an MBA because thinking that I would recreate another type of career. But then I thought to myself, I can't go back to the same 9 to 5 that I quit. Which is why I feel so blessed today to have found this digital business because it just tick every single box for me, be it income or automation or business model, and of course the income level, which everyone is here for with the same goal. Yeah.
Most definitely. So, Angela, I want to come to you really quick because you said you were in the corporate world and now you're in pretty much a digital world, should I say. So that
Yes.
comes across our topic a little bit that I want to, that we were going to talk about today. People, when they start something new, when they go from corporate world, finance, whatever it is, they tend to have the urgency to want to bail out really quickly. What do you recommend for people, and why do people typically do that? Why do you think people decide to bail out after like just a few short months or whatever?
Yeah, sure. So before I started this digital business, I I had a very clear why. Because I'm a mom, I have two teenagers. They're now 17 and 19. The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted, I still want a fulfilling career, but yet be able to have it in my own terms. So I still remember the days where, I would miss my daughter's birthdays. I used to miss every single birthday because I was in the fashion industry, and every March, her birthday was in March, I have to be in Paris or Milan. So people will say, oh, wow, you have a tough life. You're going to Paris and Milan. But you have no idea how torn I feel. Sure, it's wonderful to be in that glamorous world, but where am I for her on her birthdays? So I always felt to myself, it would be perfect if I could split myself into two. But how can I do that? So I'm so thankful that because of the pandemic, the acceleration of e-commerce, the whole digital ecosystem just accelerated, allowing us to have this opportunity to have this sort of a digital world lifestyle. So that was my why. The second thing is, it was really clear to me that because if I were to do it myself and I didn't have a mentor to handhold me, to support me, the chances of me bailing out and quitting, it's very, very high. Although I'm a very self-motivated executive myself, but I'm also human. There are days where I feel so demoralized, or I feel, just tired of not succeeding, because this is not a get rich quick scheme. We have a proven and tested system, but all I can say is that we are all human. You will hit roadblocks and you will, find that, oh, why is this not working? But the reason why we don't bail in this system is because we have a mentor. We have 200,000 people to go ask questions, to get support from. And till today, I'm really, really thankful and grateful to have found this system. Yeah.
That's amazing. That was great, Angela. You actually pointed out to so many little things, but very, very important in our lives. And as you mentioned, pandemic actually, I think, showed us that there are lots of other options out there. We were all just living one life, thinking that this is the story of our life, without looking at other options. But when pandemic happened and like world went upside down, people started to be actually creative. They started to look at other options, and they started, even now you see people that if their workforce is not supporting them, or they're not kind of giving them what they need for work-life balance, they definitely find another way to come out and go, like, find other ways to live with fulfillment and to be there for their family. Because we all deeply understood that during pandemic, what happened, like a lot of people unfortunately lost their loved ones. And then we came to this realization that what if these things happen again? I want to be there for as much as I want, as much as I can, with my family, with my loved ones. And we just live just one life. So that was the reason I think that a lot of people started to utilize other options. And one of the, I think, most flexible option out there is online space that gives you lots of opportunities. And in our amazing platform, I think we find everything together. We find amazing community, as you mentioned. We're like now 200,000 business owners. And then we have all the tools we need, like even like us that we didn't have, like I didn't have any background in online space. Like I came totally from employee mindset for like 15 years. But this platform provided us with everything that we can start from scratch. But I think that the biggest thing is to have a big why and have a big reason to move out and just explore this opportunity. What do you think, Sheila?
I actually definitely agree with you. And I was actually just going to jump in right after you finish that. I agree. So both of you said you do definitely need to have a big why. For me, I'm still working full time. If you consider being a mom, I have 3 jobs. I'm a full-time mom to an 8-month-old. I'm working full-time and I'm doing this business. But for me, my reason why was, hey, this is something, like you said, the pandemic showed us we can do everything in the digital world. I want to be there for my son. Daycare is very expensive. Nanny services are super expensive. So like you said, Angela, this is not a get rich quick scheme at all. It does take hard work. It does take dedication. My days start at 5 o'clock in the morning and they end at midnight. I literally work while I'm driving. Sometimes I'm on video. You guys will see me in my reels. I'm doing this between work. I'm working my hours, coming home, taking care of my son, doing this again. Yes, you're going to have days where you're going to feel burnt out. But then when you succeed, the pleasure becomes so much more.
Absolutely.
Something I
That's
tell my team is just remember, eyes on the prize
Yep,
and have a very
Definitely.
clear goal and work towards that.
definitely. I
absolutely.
definitely. So for either one of you guys, if either one of you ladies want to address this, for anyone who feels like, okay, and you know what, this is getting harder. This is getting harder. I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well. What do you recommend? What do you give your mentees? What do you suggest to them when they're like, oh my God, I'm not doing good. My ad is not getting me anywhere. People are not following me. What should I do? I feel like this is hopeless for me.
So for me, the first thing I tell people is that have faith in the system. So first, you need to trust and believe the system. And because the reason why people get discouraged is, whenever they think that, testing like 2 ads, it didn't work, and then they feel that, oh, they are a failure. But if you believe, you will just keep on trying and trying. Because the worst thing is not to believe, and then you start to, get distracted and go search for something else. There isn't anything else, because I searched for like 4 years. There isn't anything else that is like this one. So believe and continue to test, try different things, because I've been studying the algorithm a lot as well, because like certain videos work really well for Instagram. It just went viral for certain videos of mine, but it doesn't work as well for TikTok or Facebook, or I would also put different content in LinkedIn. So know that there are different audiences out there. But the best thing is, if you're just trying out little videos with small budgets, or sometimes you can even grow things organically, leverage on things that are free to test things. So I've been using lots of free tools before I started, advertising. So for sure, take advantage of anything that's free. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's beauty about Google. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Sheila. I think I'm just going to add to what Angela said, like everything that you pointed out, great actually advices to everyone who's on the online space. But I think the one thing that I would usually say to my mentees, if they were kind of into that point that they're getting frustrated or they're overwhelmed, I just get them to go back to their why. Like, why are you here? Why you started? If you put that in front of you, I do have a sticker actually on my computer. As soon as I open up my computer, I see that why I'm here, why I'm doing all these. And also, I think because we have a huge community, we see people, they are struggling the same. We don't feel alone. That's another thing that keeps us going, because we see a lot of people that they're so busy with life. They have, as Sheila said, they have like 3 jobs. They're a full-time mom. They are like us, work for full-time and also have this business on the side. But they are taking it one step at a time. So I just tell them, don't overwhelm yourself with the outcome. Go through the process. I think every day, even if you learn one little thing from one of the platforms, you have to pat yourself on the back, because you are growing, you are learning. And I think that's huge. Like even one little step definitely counts.
Yeah, and surprisingly, when you go on different platforms, like you said, Angela, the algorithm works differently for every single platform. And I've noticed that because I'm on 5 different platforms right now, so I've noticed that myself. But even when you're watching others' videos, you learn something about different systems that you can use that will help you see, hey, this is why my ad's not working. This is why this isn't working. I went and studied digital marketing right after I started this because I fell in love with it. So I actually went and studied it too.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I see that there's different, products that you can use that will show you how to make those systems work a lot better for you.
Yeah. And one last thing, I always tell people, when you're feeling down, go watch our masterminds, because they just lift my mood up. We have the best masterminds. Yeah.
I think it's the heart of our business, Angela, the masterminds, because everything is like there from people that have been in this business for years and years. And we learn a lot from each other. I love masterminds too.
Yeah. And to be honest, that's what makes our platform different. Like I shared with you earlier, I spent lots of money doing an MBA. All of you know how much an MBA would cost, at least $100,000. And our masterminds are even more valuable to me than, the lessons I learned from my MBA classes. So that's what I want to share as well. Yeah. So for any of you who want to learn digital marketing, or start a business, this is truly the best platform.
You become a community. You really become a community. I mean, look at us. We're in different countries and we're already,
Planting already.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So for anyone who's watching, I have some people here on Instagram that are watching you guys. Hi. I know we have some people on Facebook and some on LinkedIn. So if anyone's watching us, if you guys have questions, reach out to any of us, and we can answer any of those questions that you have. And we can help you. We can help you get started too, because you know what? This is working for us, and I'm sure it will work for you guys as well.
Yeah. I mean, if not, just check it out. I mean, the webinar is completely free. So just come and check it out, whether it's for you or not.
Yeah. Exactly.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. And Angela, I want to thank you again for joining us tonight.
No, thank you for
tomorrow morning. our show here tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for your time.
And then for everybody else, be ready next week. We're going to have another one for you.
Amazing. Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.